Uzbekistan is a pearl of the Orient. The reason for these loud words is that the people of Uzbekistan possess rich historical past, vastly developing present and the bright future. According to sources, the first settlements appeared on this land several thousand years before the time when the Great Silk Road had crossed the legendary Sogdiana, ancient Khwarezm, Bactria and Kushan empires, Parthia and Fergana. The culture of the people who lived in the territory of Uzbekistan is an integral part of the ancient world civilizations. The culture of Zoroastrianism's religion is another example. Before the European Renaissance, the science and culture have reached their high peak in this land. Today, names of the great statesmen, scientists, great thinkers and poets who resided in this country are famous all around the world in all continents. Their achievements became an important part of the world civilization. Among them are Abu Ali ibn Sina, Avicenna, Abu Rayhan Biruni, Al-Khwarazmi, whose surname became an axiom of algebra and algorithm, Al-Farghani, Ulugh, who were born and made great contribution to this land. The input of Amr Timur and his progeny into history of this land and the whole world is inestimable. It's impossible to present history of Uzbekistan without the name of this greatest statesman, unsurpassed and great commander, protector of science and culture. Today, Uzbekistan with a great past, rich history, develops in all spheres. Uzbekistan has obtained the independence of 20 years. This last period is modern history for ancient and always young Uzbek people. Today, after 20 years of independent development, Uzbekistan appears to the world as a country with a steadily developing economy. Macroeconomic reforms have covered a wide range of spheres, structures and branches of industry. Foreign investment is intensively attracted. Modern joint ventures with the participation of foreign capital produce competitive goods, and thousands of new workplaces have been created. Goods with the label "Made in Uzbekistan" are being exported to a growing number of countries. Not people are for reforms, but reforms are for the people, said Islam Karimov, president of Uzbekistan. That is the main principle of reform in Uzbekistan. Today, millions of people are involved in the process of renovation, formation and development of the country. Uzbek people, working in modern and highly efficient enterprises, have studied to work not worse than any others, but sometimes even better. Uzbekistan became the 7th most important gold mining country, the 5th largest seed cotton producer, and the 2nd largest exporter of cotton in the world. Of Uzbekistan, Tashkent, is the largest city in Central Asia. It has a history of 2,200 years. The name of the city has changed during its century-long history. On the site of the present, Tashkent, there was an ancient city, which was throughout this time a key trade and cultural center of the Orient. The unique monuments of the medieval Orient architecture, Kukaldash and Barakhan madrasas, built in 16th century, still exist today. Today, the architecture of Tashkent is characterized by the mixture of modern and traditional styles of buildings. There is a green city with lots of fountains and parks. Among the architectural sites of Tashkent are the Hazrat Imam Ensemble, the Timurids Museum, the Timur Square, and the business complex, including the building of National Bank of Uzbekistan, the business center Uzincom Center, the Intercontinental Hotel. The Tashkent Metro, decorated in marble, granite, and ceramics, makes a great impression on visitors. The highways of the city are being improved. New bridges and flyovers are being constructed. You will not have true image of Tashkent without its amazing, colorful oriental markets. At any time of the year, one can buy the fruits of the abundant Uzbek land. Chorsu Bazaar, on the right of the square Chorsu, is the oldest city market, which was rebuilt according to the ancient style. Its picturesque scenery is noisy and full of local colors. The main City Square, Mustaqillik Independence Square, is an administrative and political center of the city where most of celebrations, national holidays, take place. Tashkent itself possesses 14 historical monuments. Furthermore, the International Palace of Forums that has been built during these last years is unique in its style. The service that has been created for tourists and their great interest in this country makes the inflow of tourists much bigger year by year. For example, more than 1 million people have visited Uzbekistan in 2010. Many famous figures have visited warm-hearted Uzbek nation these past years as well. Samarkand, the capital of ancient Sogdiana, is one of the oldest cities in the world. It is the same age as Rome, Athens, and Babylon. It is 27 centuries old. During those centuries, the city has survived many great and dramatic events. Samarkand saw Sacs and Massagets, Greeks and Macedonians with Alexander the Great, Arab commanders and hordes of Genghis Khan. Under Amir Timur's governing, Samarkand became the capital of his huge and great empire. The Great Silk Road went through the city. Famous scientists and poets of medieval Orient lived and worked in Samarkand. Today, architectural and archaeological masterpieces of Samarkand were included in UNESCO's list of the World Heritage. Bukhara is the city which has been growing constantly at one and the same place beginning from the 4th century BC. Bukhara preserved treasures of architecture of the pre-Mongol period. The total number of monuments is above 400. Bukhara is regarded the largest open-air museum in Central Asia. Bukhara is Sharif. Noble, holy is one of the numerous epithets that were bestowed on this ancient city. Sacred Bukhara is one of the most esteemed cities of Islamic civilization. Such outstanding theologians as Imam al-Bukhari, Bahauddin Naqshbandi preached here in the Middle Age. In 9th, 10th centuries, Bukhara was the Samanid state. Since 16th century, capital of Bukhara's Khanate. Hiva, how blended that sound is for an Uzbek heart. Hiva is a real jewel of the Orient, the apple of Khwarezm's eye, a man-made wonder. Hiva means more to the people of the world than any other city anywhere because this wonderful city is now bubbling with life, keeps abreast of old times and antique traditions, growing fast and getting even more beautiful. Its towering minarets, madrasas, cupolas and joyous Oriental architecture grab the attention of myriads of tourists from all parts of the world. The stable political and economical life has affected tourism sphere in its positive sense. Moreover, there are many opportunities for young and small businesses in the sphere of tourism that are being created in the country. For example, the proclamation of the current 2011 year as the year of small business and private entrepreneurship is the proof of the above mentioned. Our company is doing its best to use all the opportunities and excel among others. Our company Sarkhos is formed in 2000. Since 2004, it has been functioning successfully in the tourism market of Uzbekistan. Since 2005, we carry out our activity in tourism sphere. During this period, our company has got reliable partners in China and other countries of near and far abroad. Travel agency Sarkhos is the official agent on sale of air tickets. Uzbekistan Airways, Transaero, Asiana Airlines, Korean Air, and it's one of the first agents of China Southern Airlines. Company Sarkhos has long-term experience in rendering of following services: individual and the VIP tourism, visa support to foreign citizens, entry visa registration in foreign countries, booking and sale of air tickets China Southern Airlines in various directions in China, on transit flights in China, including booking and selling the air tickets of Uzbekistan Airways, Asiana Airlines, Korean Air, and Transaero, booking hotels and apartments, transfers at the Tashkent airport, meeting foreign tourists at the Tashkent airport and delivery to hotel, meeting transfers at the airport and also transport airport hotel airport, guides and translators, the organization of visiting business forums, exhibitions, fairs, conferences, forums, and so forth, excursion rounds, bazaar rounds, trekking rounds, camping rounds, incentive rounds, medical improving rest and health center, and in recreational areas of Uzbekistan. Excursion rounds on Republic of Uzbekistan, Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara, Khiva. Booking of hotels on historical sites of Uzbekistan. Service VIP clients, the organization of transport for tourist and movement businesses. The company Sarkhos organizes the excursions with the unforgettable rest in such countries as France, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Germany, Sweden, Spain, Greece, Turkey, Maldives, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, United Arab Emirates, Tunisia, Egypt, India, China, and Japan. Sarkhos, your comfort and pleasure is our success.